Hello, my name is Cristian González and I'm to talk about the body language in France. Body language matters that you can imagine, both around the world and in French culture. Before you have said a word, your posture and attitude speak volume, and people form an opinion right away based on your gestures as well as the way you stand or how you occupy space in whatever place. Therefore, when it comes to the body, the French are more controlled than American. For example, their shoulder and arm stay close to the body, their chest straight in overall rigidity, and we call it restraint. Some call it being tense or stiff, and it contributes to this impression of the French being good and unwelcoming. Okay, friends have different gesture and body language. I mentioned three aspects very important: positive, negative, and neutral gesture. The first is se cerrar la main. In English is to shake hands. How you do that? Well, a friend handshakes are raised and firm, with one or two up and down movement while looking the person. You're greeting straight in the eyes. This is the example. And where and when you go to do that? Well, shaking hands is the most common way to greet friends, colleagues, or a stranger in France. The negative is je n'ai ras le bol. In English is I have a no, or I am fed up. How you do that? Swear your hand horizontally over your head, right? It's used to express your annoyance when trouble is piling up all the way up to your head. Okay, the neutral gesture for French is il est fou, elle est cinglé. The meaning in English is he is crazy and she is not. Not. How you do that? Tap side of your head with tip of your index finger. This is informal gesture and could be offensive to a stranger. Keep it to your friends with a sense of humor.
My name is Oderay and I'm going to tell you a little bit about eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most important body language aspects that most people need to improve. Have you ever seen that for some people it's very difficult to keep eye contact during a conversation? However, keeping eye contact too much can become hostile, intimidated, and can easily make others feel uncomfortable. In the case of friends, it's very important to keep eye contact when having a conversation. For them, it's a way to show respect and an excellent way to show and let the other people know and feel that you are interested in what you are talking, or that you're interested in them. But if you look elsewhere in the conversation and you lose eye contact, they feel offended and is considered extremely rude. So keep in mind that for French people it's very important to look at you and that you look at them, and to keep this eye contact during the entire conversation. This is in order to ensure proper respect and keep good relationships with the people around you.
This is my part of the French country. That's very important because is the future of the voice and the languages. And well, that's it. The interest in learning the French language has increased in recent years in various parts of the world. That means that is the very important thing because the languages of the voice make an impressional things of I think of the business, of sports, of culture, of customs, and there's of this. And like Spanish and English, that is spoken in the all of five continents. French continues to be influential in all parts of the world. For the environment of today, for the praise and increase the things and then. For example, in so many countries like Canada or Belgium, that means are really parts of things of they and that main of the universities or the college members that they serve of the resource in this part of the language. That's some example of that voices. For example, good afternoon is bonjour. Hello is like bonjour. Good night is bon night. Goodbye is our revolt. See you later is a tout al lehil. Please is s'il vous plaît. Repeat is répétez s'il vous plaît. And thanks is mercy. There's so many facts in the continent of that spoken about French, and that is of all that.
Hello, Professor. I'm Celeste. There are different French body gestures to help you communicate with French people. I start with green gesture, mean hello. In France, it used in informal situation to say goodbye, means welcome. This casual form of gesture can be used to greet friends or peers. Positive gesture means gonna be great or that you are cool. Means delicious. This gesture is very popular in France. Negative gesture means I don't know, I'm not sure. In France, it's commonly used when you are indecisive or doubtful. Means I don't believe you. It expresses your disbelief. Thank you very much.
My name is José González and I'm going to talk about the French body language. Far too often body gestures are neglected by language teachers and hardly mentioned at all. Nonetheless, learning the specific of French body language and gesture will help you to understand people better and allow you to convey meaning without words. Now I'm going to say some greetings. The first one is the word bonjour, that is mean hello. To do that, you have to raise your hand and wave by moving it from side to side with a swinging motion, like that. It's used in informal situations to greet or say goodbye, but is still acceptable in many other professional settings. This one is of the most common French hand gesture to use. The second one is bienvenue, that means welcome. To do that, you have to open your arm and spreading them wide with a smile, like that. This is the casual form. The formal one is open only one arm with a smile, like that. The casual form of this gesture can be used to greet friends in a warm and enthusiastic way, and the formal one is common for professionals or commercial encounters.